All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the day again. And honestly, well, you know what? It'll probably be best if I say this as you can when you can see my face. So let me go ahead and say this. Firstly, yo peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another live reading as we continue to go through One Piece. Today we are going to be going through volume 19 of the series, titled Rebellion. Now, before I get started, good to see you, Kohagen, good to see you, Ogata-san. I have to say that I've been enjoying going through this entire series from the very beginning, and then I've just been going through like a little bit of dust on the side of the binds there, but I have to say I've been enjoying myself going through this entire series from the beginning. Like, we've seen Luffy start off with Romance Dawn, then we see all these crew members join up, and we see all these events that I was not privy to and never fully experienced by reading it on the pages. We're experiencing all that right now, and I have to say that I've been enjoying every single moment of reading this series for all of you, and especially to the new people who come to this channel and have never been into One Piece or wondering about One Piece. I'm basically just giving you a first-hand dramatic experience of the entire One Piece franchise, and I honestly have to say it is one of the greatest things that I am currently doing on this channel, so I'm entirely grateful for all of you giving me this opportunity. And also, since I'm done with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdoms for the time being, it gives me plenty that I can rest up on as I just mainly focus on reading to all of you these One Piece series and getting everything prepared for the next sessions. But enough about me. Let's go ahead and read today's chapters. Hold on, how many issues we got? Chapters 167 through 176. Let's go ahead and read The Story of One Piece, Volume 19. So, sup, Psycho? Good to see you.
Monkey D. Luffy started out as just a kid with a dream, and that dream was to become the greatest pirate in history. Stirred by the tales of pirate red-haired Shanks, Luffy vowed to become a pirate himself. That was before the enchanted devil fruit gave Luffy the power to stretch like rubber at the cost of being unable to swim, a serious handicap for an aspiring sea dog. Undeterred, Luffy set out to sea and recruited some crewmates: Master Swordsman Zoro, treasure hunting thief Nami, lying sharpshooter Usopp, the high-kicking chef Sanji, and the latest addition, Chopper, the walkin', talkin' reindeer doctor. In the beleaguered kingdom of Alabasta on the Grand Line, Luffy and crew struggled to help Princess Vivi save her country, a drought-ravaged land descending into civil war. Hoping to prevent a wholesale slaughter, they head for the rebel stronghold of Yuba, and along the way past the ruins of Erumalu, a once thriving city destroyed by drought. At Yuba, they find a sandstorm-blasted, waterless ghost town, inhabited only by Toto, father of the rebel leader Koza, Vivi's childhood friend. Angered by what they have seen, Luffy resolves to find the man responsible for all the misery, Sir Crocodile, and kick his butt. But even as they set out to find him, the forces of Baroque Works prepare to launch their final offensive, which could mean the total destruction of Alabasta. So, as I said before, we got chapters 167 through 176. And let's begin! Chapter 167, Battlefront! Django's Dance Paradise Volume 32, Courtroom Boogie. And it cuts to the very courtroom. It cuts to the very courtroom that Django is being sentenced to death by hanging in, and everyone, including the judges themselves, have just broken out into a big old massive dance. And one thing I noticed is that some of the Marines are putting their arms up in this very same way that the Tulip Pirates did. But we cut to Vivi.
This is the oasis of Rainbase, which lies north of Yuba.
I honestly have to say before I continue on, there is something truly refreshing about reading a chapter when you've gotten a full night's rest and you're taking a fresh shower as well. Your whole body feels clean, the air feels clean, everything you do feels clean. It just feels like a magnificent experience. God, I love showers.
This is the oasis of Rainbase, which lies north of Yuba. That's where we'll find Sir Crocodile. It'll take a whole day to walk through the desert.
Is there water there?
Goes Chopper, because, he's the only person with fur, and this heat is, really killing him.
Yes, it's a gambling town, so there aren't many rebels.
Oh, gambling?
Don't get any ideas. At least there's still one fun place left in Alabasta.
Gum, no way!
Huh? Give it a rest.
Can I have just one little sip? What good is water if you can't drink it?
No!
Give it!
No! Gum, no way!
And it turns out that Usopp is trying to take the water from Luffy. Gum, no way!
Gimme!
That dried up old man dug all night so we could have this water. We can't waste a drop.
So now you're the voice of restraint, Luffy?
What do you mean by that? Aren't I always?
No.
All right.
Oh, and then it comes to Zoro.
All right, let's get going. We have to hurry.
Hey, north is this way.
Because Zoro's just walking in the wrong direction. Because this man has a poor sense of direction.
Yeah.
Both Luffy and Usopp are both just dying from the heat.
Stop groaning, you two.
Shut up, you get the...
Oh, wait, this is Nami.
Stop groaning, you two.
Shut up, you get to ride the camel.
Yeah, let us ride. Camel hog.
Nami hog.
Oh, shut up.
You're doing better today, Chopper.
I'm hanging in there.
And then it cuts to Sanji, who's just lighting up another cigarette. And he's just laughing. And then it cuts to Vivi.
Luffy.
Thank you.
I owe you a great deal.
Yeah? Then feed me.
What?
After I kick that crocodile's butt, feed me till I explode, okay? And then she just smiles and goes,
It's a deal. You have my word.
and it cuts to a kid who goes,
Please.
Kappa, Nanohana Shoeshine Boy. And then it cuts to Koza.
No.
Why not? I have the right to join the rebel forces if I want to. I hate the king. I want to help you defeat him.
Show him, Falafra. And then it cuts to this individual called Falafra, who's a rebel, and he's missing his right hand. He's missing a portion of his entire shoulder is missing. Like this side of his neck, it's carved out like he's been shot there, like a cannon took out that whole portion of his shoulder, and it's kind of healed over, but you see it like he's got scars and missing limbs all over.
Ew.
He lost that hand in battle, protecting me. Or shall I show you the hospital? The graves?
That stuff doesn't scare me. A friend of mine near Edomalu is sick. His village is drying up, just like Edomalu. It's all the king's fault for stealing the rain. I want to fight. I'm not scared of getting killed or hurt.
Go home. You're not like us. We are afraid. None of us wants to fight.
Then why do you do it? It doesn't make any sense.
Because we're at war. It's the will of the people. We don't want to fight. We have to. This isn't your war, boy. Go home. I said go home! This is no place for kids!
And then it cuts to later on.
What's wrong, Koza? It's not like you to yell at a kid like that. He reminds me of myself as a boy, and it makes me mad. I guess I haven't changed much. Did you get the weapons?
Not enough. The Royal Army even controls the arms warehouses.
To get word to our people everywhere. As soon as we have enough weapons, we're launching an all-out attack on Alabarna.
And then someone goes, then we cut to Alabarna Palace.
Silence! I said no! They'd hit us, so you want to hit them back? This isn't a squabble between children.
But your majesty, the kingdom is in peril.
What of it? Are you suggesting that we attack our own subjects without even knowing the cause of the unrest? then Alabasta would truly be lost. The people are the kingdom. Ever since that dance powder incident, someone has been stirring the people to rebellion. It is he that we must fight.
But we have no idea who he is. He's in the shadows. We will be overthrown by him if we don't take the offensive.
Sire! No. I cannot.
His Majesty refuses to allow us to attack.
We can only fight defensively.
We can't do anything. Our soldiers grow restless.
Pell, the Falcon, Lieutenant Royal Guard of Alabasta, and Chaka, the Jackal, Lieutenant Acting Commander of Royal Guard of Alabasta. So now we get these two individuals that Cobra was speaking to back in the day.
If only Igaram were here.
Let it go, Pell. And then it cuts to a letter given to all of them, I guess back when they left. I am leaving the country for a while. Igaram. He would never betray the kingdom. He has a plan, as does Princess Vivi.
Well, he could have at least told us about it. Or doesn't he trust us?
Lord Chaka! Lord Pell! Karoo has returned! And then it cuts to Karoo, who's just drinking barrel after barrel after barrel after barrel of water. That's the sound of him drinking. I did the best I could.
Sire, this is...
Yes, it's Vivi's handwriting, all right.
How can this be?
This is a terrible shock. Crocodile's a government official. I never suspected that he was behind it all. Lord Igaram.
He gave his life for the kingdom. What courage. Vivi says you fought valiantly too. Well done, Karoo, says Chaka to, Karoo. Is your wing hurt? Let me have a look. And then it cuts to the arm where Karoo has the band around it. And he starts squawking to keep Chaka from touching it. What's wrong? And then he holds up his arm. He says, no, you can't touch it. But it also shows the illustration behind Karoo that shows all of the Straw Hat crew putting their bandaged arms out. Mind you, it's their left hands, but I still got my right. You guys understand.
Chaka, at last we know our enemy. Ready our armies to march at once. Vivi and Igaram's sacrifices shall not be in vain. March on to Rain Base. Crocodile must be stopped.
But, sire, Rain Base is too far away, and the enemy may not have no intention of fighting us.
The hearts of the people are with Crocodile. Forgive me, your majesty, even more than with you.
Attacking Crocodile now will only incite the rebels further. If we send our troops to Rain Base, Alabarna will be defenseless.
I don't care if the rebels take this place. As I said before, the people are the country. Crocodile must be stopped, even at the cost of our own lives. Only then will the people be safe. But if we fight the rebels, Crocodile will have the last laugh.
Your Majesty.
You're serious.
Even if there is but one chance in a million, we must take it. Crocodile must die. We're up against one of the 7 warlords of the sea. It won't be easy. There's no way that blood won't be shed. Chaka, summon my officers and devise a plan of attack. Pell, go on ahead and scout the enemy position.
We underestimated the king. He's far from beaten.
We march at dawn.
Yes, sire.
Yes, sire.
Send every last soldier to Rain Base.
Then we get some narration. The rebels plan to attack the royal army at Alabarna. The royal army plans to attack Crocodile at Rain Base. Luffy and crew plan to attack Crocodile at Rain Base. So, in 17 hours... Oh, wait, I didn't see this narration because it was blocked by my mic. In 17 hours, Baroque Works Operation Utopia goes into action. And that's the end of Chapter 167. Onwards to Chapter 168, but before that, we got an SBS. Reader! Hello, Mr. Oda. I fell in love with the outrageous way you portrayed Miss Merry Christmas, so now I'm going to do something equally outrageous. Let the question corner begin! Oda.
What? Reader, Oda-sensei, please draw the 6 main characters with your left hand. Oda, for the sake of space, can I stop at 3? And it shows him drawing Luffy, Zoro, and Nami with his left hand, which shows you that he's far better at drawing with his right hand. Reader, for some time now, I've been wondering how old Vivi and Chopper are. Vivi looks like she's about the same age as Luffy and gang, but Chopper looks like a little kid. Tell me. Oda, Vivi, at this point in time, is 16 years old. Chopper is a man reindeer, and he's about 15 in human years. So there you go. Reader, what happens at a Chinese restaurant if you say, I'll have fried rice, but hold the rice? Oda, what happens? Don't order like that. And don't say I like boiled tofu, but hold the tofu either. Okay? But what does any of this have to do with One Piece? He does bring up a very good point. Chapter 168, Rain Base, the City of Dreams. Django's Dance Paradise, Volume 33. Acquittal by feeling the beat. Full body demoted. So the trial of Django has been basically acquitted, and Full Body has been demoted because of his interference in the ruling of Django. But at least Django gets to live.
The sun sets, the sun rises. In 1 hour, Baroque Works will launch Operation Utopia.
So I guess in between these chapters, we've already gone through 16 hours, because we're now an hour away before everything starts to go down. I see it! That's Rain Base! Finally! Yeah, let's kick Crocodile's butt!
Not so loud, you two.
Water! Water!
Crocodile. Usopp, is that thing you asked for ready?
That thing? Ready? It's stupendous! Have a look. Just what you asked for. I call it the climate baton.
And it shows Usopp holding like these three objects in between his fingers. They look like 3 long sticks.
Climate baton?
That's right. At first glance, they look like ordinary pipes, but you can combine them in different ways for different attacks.
Impressive. For you.
Uh-huh.
And then it cuts to Sanji.
Hey, don't give Nami that dangerous weapon. Nami and Vivi don't have to fight. I'll protect them. Just call me Prince Charming.
Move it, Prince.
Watch it, Zoro!
Do you think Baroque Works knows we're here?
Probably. We know that Mr. 2 and Mr. 3 are here, so we can assume they know we're in Alabasta.
So what? They know what we look like. We better be careful. How come? There could be Baroque Work agents anywhere in Rain Base. If they find out we're here, who knows what they'll do?
They specialize in assassination.
Yeah, let's kick Crocodile's butt! Were you even listening?
Because Luffy is just tuning all of this out.
Actually, Usopp, I agree with Luffy. We don't have time to make plans. You're not afraid? You're not afraid, are you, Usopp?
I'm ready to fight!
Goes Chopper.
You guys!
And they get closer and closer to Rain Base. And then we get to Rain Base. Rain Base, the City of Dreams. Hustling, bustling streets. And then we cut... to Luffy and company bursting into a tavern where Smoker and Tashigi are just sitting down chilling.
Why Rain Base, Captain Smoker?
Hooray! Water!
Water! Goes Usopp.
Call it a hunch. There's something fishy about this country. It's like there's a giant shadow hanging over it.
Water! Barrels of it! 5 barrels!
You think Crocodile's involved with that crime syndicate?
Water! Water!
I don't know. I'm not sure how the princess and those straw hats are involved in all this either. We'll just have to wait until somebody makes a move.
This water tastes good! Yeah! Let's hurry up and take some back to the others.
And then it cuts to both Luffy and Usopp spitting water in the faces of both Tashigi and Smoker, who they're drinking water and sitting right next to. And then it cuts to Sanji.
You think it was a good idea to send them?
I gotta pee.
Goes Chopper as he goes to use the bathroom. And then it cuts to Nami.
It's just a simple errand. They'll be fine.
Oh, you have no idea.
I don't know. Those two are magnets for trouble. Be ready to run.
Tashigi, call for backup. After them, Tashigi. Call for backup.
Yes, sir. Oh, how much do we owe? You have to pay for those friends of yours, too. Sorry for.
And then it cuts to Luffy and Usopp just running like crazy. What's the Navy doing here? How should I know? Just run!
Yikes, the Navy's on their tail.
What? They're leading them right to us. Wait, Chopper's not back yet.
Leave him. He'll be all right.
Hey guys, the Navy's coming!
Yeah, you led them right to us!
As the entire Straw Hat crew just starts running.
We'll get you this time!
They sure are quick at running away.
Goes Smoker, and then they keep running through the streets. And then Sanji.
If we keep running around town like this, Baroque Works is sure to notice.
And then it cuts to individuals who are just sitting across from them as they're running past, and they silently look at the Straw Hat crew and start rustling some papers. And then Zoro realizes,
uh-oh, too late.
Then let's go!
Huh?
To Crocodile's place, Vivi!
Right. There. See the building with the crocodile on it? That's Rain Dinners. Crocodile's Casino.
We should split up,
Goes Sanji.
Good idea.
Zoro. Okay, we'll meet up later. Luffy. Oh, they split up at Crocodile's place! And it cuts to them splitting up with Luffy just jumping up on top of the building. After them! Catch me if you can, Smokeroo!
You've got guts, kid. You can't run forever. White Vine!
And it cuts to Smoker. It cuts to Smoker flying up into the air after Luffy and wrapping around him and grabbing hold of him in smoke. Ah! Gum! Balloon! And he expands in a way that causes Smoker to kind of, like bounce off of him. And then he falls into like a horse paddock.
Whew.
Usopp!
Huh?
Usopp,
Huh?
protect Nami.
What?
I'll deal with these guys.
Gotcha! Sanji!
Now, with that smoke jerk out of the way, you wimps are on your...
Now with that smoke jerk out of the way, you wimps are on your...
Oh, wait. Now with that smoke jerk out of the way, you wimps are on your own. Bad luck for you.
Then it cuts to Vivi running through the streets.
I hope Mr. Bushido is all right.
Then it cuts to swords being thrown into the air because, Zoro's doing work.
You call yourselves the Navy? Try again.
Her!
Roronoa Zoro!
Sergeant Tashigi!
So we meet again.
I've got no beef with you. Our business is finished.
Finished? We never even crossed swords.
Don't look at me with that face.
What? Don't you tell me what to do.
Crap, I can't fight her.
Hey, wait!
And then Zoro just takes off running. And then it cuts to Usopp and Nami as they're running through the streets.
Ah! No!
It's them! Open fire!
As it cuts to some members of Baroque Works, using pictures of Bon Clay looking like certain members of the Straw Hat crew. They open fire on Nami and Usopp.
Go away, Baroque Works!
What's this, some joke?
Hey, it worked! Because Usopp and Nami jump over some barrels, and it kind of knocks over in a way that keeps Baroque Works from fully chasing after him.
Hey, it worked! Good job, Usopp, you did it! Look, it's the entrance to Rain Dinners. Look, it's in the middle of a lake. Are the others here yet?
Shoot them down! Those two first!
The enemy! Ah!
And they just keep running. They just keep running away from more Baroque Works members who are right in front of Rain Dinners. And then before the Baroque Works members do anything, Zoro comes in and just kicks them all in the face instantly at the exact same time, causing them to fall to the ground and have their legs all up in the air at the exact same time as well. So they all just got knocked out instantly.
Zoro! Wasn't Vivi with you?
I sent her ahead. Isn't she here yet? Maybe she's already inside.
Then we better hurry. Ah!
Luffy! Hold it.
Smoke's with him!
Smoke's with him.
Come on, you guys! Inside! Run! Here we come, Crocodile! And it cuts to Luffy running up the stairs straight into Rain Dinners,
with Smoker close behind.
Vivi and the pirates are here.
Yes, I just got word from the millions.
Go greet those fools.
Yes, sir.
And that's the end of chapter 168. We got another SBS, and after that we can continue with 169. Reader, Oda Sensei, how old are Dory and Bragi? Oda, well, giants can live to be 300 years old and they mature at about half the rate of normal humans. That means they reach adulthood at the age of 40. Dory and Bragi were both 58 years old, the equivalent of 29 for humans, when they first began fighting on Little Garden. They went on fighting for 100 years, so that makes them 158 years old. Since they can live for 300 years, they're still in their fighting prime, but they're a little older than Dr. Correa. Reader! Hi, my nose won't stop running. Oh, it finally stopped, Mr. Oda. I've been wondering about Chopper the blue-nosed reindeer. Why is there an X on Chopper's hat? Uh-oh, my nose is running again. And then Oda. Oh, I see. So about the snot, the X on Chopper's hat is the cross symbol from the hospital, only it's crooked. Not too many people notice this, but it's also on Hirulux's head, because Hirulux's head is fashioned basically like the kind of cross you would see on medical supplies and hospitals, therefore emphasizing his nature as a doctor. His entire being is literally patterned off of medical purposes, when you think about it. And that's the end of SBS. Onwards to chapter 169, The Kingdom's Strongest Warrior. Django's Dance Paradise Volume 34, An Impossible Friendship. As it cuts to Full Body, who's no longer lieutenant and he's been demoted, seeing off Django. And Django wants to shake his hand, but Full Body kind of refuses. And one of the Navy soldiers off to the side of Full Body is tearing up because he sees a friendship when he knows a friendship when he sees one.
Rain Dinners, the biggest casino in Rain Base.
And it gives you like a wonderful panel that shows the Rain Base casino. Crocodile! Come on out! And this is Luffy screaming in the middle of this casino. Come out!
Inside Rain Dinners.
And then it cuts to Usopp and Nami knocking him over the back of the head.
Fool! You call that luring him out? He's a hero here. You want the customers to tear us to pieces?
Then what do we do?
Wait a minute. Vivi's the only one who knows what he looks like. Where is Vivi anyway?
Why did I call her Vivi? Why did I call her Vinny?
Vivi!
Crocodile!
Hey.
Assistant manager, some strange characters.
Have security take of them, but don't make a scene.
And then it cuts to Smoker bursting into the casino.
I've got you now, Straw Hat.
Please, sir, government officials aren't allowed.
There's no escape now. This place is surrounded by a lake.
Uh-oh, it's Smokeroo! And then it cuts to some officials who burst up and go, just a moment, sir. Please come with us. And they all get tossed. They all get tossed because they're supposed to be the security team, but they all get tossed out of the way. Just a minute, sir. Please come with us. And they crack their knuckles like they about to do something, but all three of them get thrown and beaten aside. One of them even gets thrown headfirst into a slot machine. As Luffy continues running. Huh? Did I just hit something? Manager, we have a problem.
Escort them to the VIP room.
Huh?
Crocodile's orders.
And it's Miss All Sunday issuing this.
Hey, look at that!
This way, please, to the VIP room. And it looks like they're throwing out the red carpet. Throwing out the red carpet in order to take them to the VIP room.
Is he daring us to attack him?
The pig's got style.
Okay, let's go!
VIP room. Are they connected to Crocodile somehow? With a little luck, I'll get them all at the same time.
What's a VIP anyway? As Luffy and company run headfirst into this room, and the VIP room turns out to be just one big, massive cage. They ran headfirst into a room where the gate closes right behind them, and they are now trapped in there. And everyone's just looking like, oh.
And not only are the Straw Hats in here, namely Usopp, Nami, Zoro, and Luffy, but Smoker is inside this cage as well. And they don't say anything. Both Luffy and Usopp just look with the most deadpan Saitama stare. Like they honestly can't believe that they got trapped in there. They're just speechless. They're speechless. They can't say anything.
That was a clever trap.
That was a clever trap. Sure fooled us. We played right into his hands. You could not see it. How could you not see it, idiots?
And then it cuts to them running to a room, and it has a sign that says, one side of the sign says VIPs to the left, and the other says pirates.
Hey, which way do we go? The VIP room is to the left.
Wait, but we're pirates. To the right. The floor gave way. It's a trap.
No!
I feel so weak. As Luffy is touching the bars.
What's wrong? Are you hungry?
And then Smoker takes his weapon off of his back. And Zoro prepares to fight. Luffy! Huh? And then he gets knocked backwards by Smoker, sent flying in the other direction. And we see the weapon that Smoker is holding. And then he jabs it onto Luffy.
Ah! You jerk! All right, if it's a fight you want, I'll fight you, Smoke Dude! I helped defeat a human bomb once!
What's wrong with me? I can't move. It's like the time I fell in the water. That's right.
What did you do to Luffy, Smokestack?
The tip of this club has a sea prism stone embedded in it. They're mysterious stones found only in one place in the ocean. All the bars in the jail at Navy headquarters are made of this stuff, so that criminals with devil fruit powers can't escape. We still don't understand all the sea prism stone's properties, but we do know that it emits an energy identical to the ocean. Think of it as the ocean in solid form.
So that's why Luffy's so weak.
So that's like why Luffy's so weak.
So these bars too?
If they weren't, I'd be long gone from here. And you'd all be dead.
Ah! Hold it! You're gonna fight in here? Zoro, swords won't work.
He's right. And Zoro is prepared to fight Smoker right here and now.
He's right. Give it a rest.
Oh, I thought it was Miss All Sunday.
He's right. Give it a rest. Since you're going to die together, you might as well be friends.
As it cuts to Crocodile, who's inside of this room with the cage.
Crocodile. Oh-ho. You're a mad dog just like they say, Smoker. You're a mad dog just like they say, Smoker. You don't even consider me an ally. And you're right not to. Don't worry. I'll tell the government that you died bravely fighting the puny Straw Hats. It's my guess you're here on your own authority.
I need water.
The world government trusts me.
I need water. I need to get water for these voices.
The world government trusts me completely. They never stick the Navy on me.
I gotta get water. I'll be right back. I gotta get water. We got water. Whew. I will not be done in by voices today. Rappa. We're moving pretty fast. We're at Rain Base already, so you already missed Ace's Devil Fruit introduction. Yes. That was actually on Saturday. That's when Ace, during Volume 18, that's when we saw Ace's Flame Fruit powers for the first time. By the way, you discovered a street food with shawarma called Shawarma Iskander. Interesting. All right, continuing on.
Don't worry. I'll tell the government that you died bravely fighting the puny Straw Hats.
Water, it's revitalized my throat. I can do these voices and not even feel the tiniest hint of scratchiness. I should have a bottle of water with me every time I read.
It's my guess you're here on your own authority. The world government trusts me completely. They'd never stick the Navy on me.
And then Zoro.
So he's one of the 7 warlords of the sea, eh?
You're crocodile. Hey, you! Fight me.
And then Luffy touches the bars and he loses his strength again.
Stop touching the bars!
You did well to make it this far, Straw Hat. I never thought I'd get to meet you in person. And now that I have, I'm going to kill you. But the guest of honor hasn't arrived yet. I've sent my partner to fetch her.
And then it cuts to back outside.
You put up a good fight, princess, as I'd expect from someone of our former agents.
Now give it up!
As Vivi is cornered and surrounded by a bunch of Baroque Works agents.
I can't die here. I have to get to Rain Dinners.
And then all of a sudden, gunfire rains down on the Baroque Works agents, and Vivi looks up as it shows something flying towards her, and it's just gunning down. It's gunning down all of these agents.
What the? That bird! A falcon?
And this falcon looks oddly familiar.
Ha! A bird armed with machine guns?
It's huge!
Shoot it down!
And before Baroque Works can do anything, yeah, those deep voices ain't no joke. No, they're not. I need to make sure that my throat is properly lubricated with water before I even attempt to do any deep, graggly voices. But this giant falcon swoops down, and Vivi grabs onto it.
Ah! It got the princess!
And then the falcon takes Vivi up to a rooftop, and it transforms, and it's Pell! So Pell's a devil fruit user as well.
It's good to see you again, Princess Vivi.
Pell!
Please, wait here a moment.
Pell? Pell the falcon? Not Alabasta's greatest warrior!
Tweet fruit. Falcon type.
His devil fruit is called the Tweet fruit? What? His power is called the Tweet fruit? I thought it was the bird fruit, but it's called Tweet?
Tweet fruit. Falcon type. You're lucky to see this. Only 5 flying devil fruits are known to exist.
And then Pell disappears from sight because he's that fast as all of the Baroque Work agents try to fire on him.
I can't see him!
Just keep shooting!
And then it cuts to like this trail going straight through all these members of the Baroque Works agents. And then it cuts to all of them getting tossed aside in an instant with Pell's flying claws.
I'm saved, but I've got to hurry to where the others are. Good. This makes things easier. Ms. All Sunday!
Vice President!
Her? Amazing. I've never seen a man who could fly before, but I wonder if he's stronger than me.
Princess Vivi,
Are these the people who want to destroy our country?
And that's the end of chapter 179. We continue with chapter 1. That's the chapter of 169. That's the end of chapter 169. I know what I said. I saw a number and it popped into my head. That's my bad. That's the end of chapter 169. Onwards to chapter 170, beginning. Django's Dance Paradise, volume 35, Hypnosis. Just forget about this friendship. 1, 2. So Django is wiping the memory, or at least hypnotizing Full Body so that he doesn't remember his friendship to Django, so it doesn't impair him being in the Navy, apparently. How honorable, when you think about it. But now we got Pell facing down Miss All Sunday.
What a waste. Good henchmen aren't easy to find. I'd like to invite the princess to our place. All right with you?
Are you insane? It's out of the question.
Here's your answer!
As Vivi tries to hit Miss All Sunday with her own peacock slasher, and Miss All Sunday stops her.
My. Not very polite for a princess, Miss Wednesday. How could you do that to Igaram? Igaram? You mean Mr. 8?
You killed Igaram?
Upset, are we? After all that you did to my henchman.
And then it cuts to Miss All Sunday dragging Vivi.
Don't be silly.
And then it shows a hand. It shows a hand going straight through Vivi. Like, it shows a hand going straight through Vivi.
Princess Vivi! You witch!
And then it cuts to Miss All Sunday just laughing to herself.
Turn to alabaster sand!
Oh, Alabaston Sand. Turn to Alabaston Sand! As Pell flies towards Miss All Sunday.
Tres fleurs.
And she crosses her arms, and hands pop up over Pell's body. Just arms just sprout from Pell's body.
What?
And they lock together, and they lock together. They lock together, and they keep him from not only drawing his sword,
Ah, the benefits of having a bathroom on the opposite side of your room. Such benefits.
but these arms grab a hold of Pell, and they keep Pell from even drawing his sword, and it causes Pell to crash land onto the ground, with Miss All Sunday just standing there.
Pell!
Princess Vivi, you're all right.
Did you think I killed her?
You witch! What did you just do?
Calm down. I was just playing with you.
The devil fruit.
That's right. I ate the flower fruit. It gives me the power to make any part of my body blossom. Impressive, no?
And Miss All Sunday just shows her powers by making different limbs just sprout out from her arms and from her shoulder.
I can make my limbs sprout anywhere. You can't escape me.
Escape? Don't be stupid. I'm going to avenge Lord Igaram right here and now.
Oh, but you'll have to excuse me. I'd like to play with you a little longer, but I don't have time.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
As Pell rushes Pell rushes towards Miss All Sunday.
You still don't understand. C'est fleur.
And multiple arms sprout out from the ground and all over Pell's body as they grab his arms and puts him in like a chokehold.
A submission hold? Power, speed, they are useless against me. Clutch!
And it cuts to these arms just basically pulling Pell's body in a way where it just snaps him. Like they got him around the neck and they're just like, just right on his neck and his arms as well. And Pell just kind of shoots out blood as he falls backwards.
So much for Alabaster's greatest warrior. Pell! It can't be! Shall we go? I don't believe it. The boss is waiting for you, and so are your friends. Huh? At rain dinners, in a cage.
And then it cuts to Luffy, who's imitating Sanji.
Ugh. I'm Sanji. Hey, who ate all the meat?
And Usopp is just laughing at him.
Stop fooling around! We're in big trouble. What's wrong with you?
We can't get out, so we have a lot of time to kill.
We can't get out, so we have a lot of time to kill.
You should be working on a way out, not killing time. We could get killed in here. And you, stop napping!
Morning already?
It's still the same day!
And it cuts to Nami screaming at Zoro, with Zoro having a massive knot on the back of his head.
You're a spirited young lady.
You rat, enjoy that sense of control while you can. When these guys get out of this cage, they'll kick your butt higher than the clouds. Right, Luffy? Right!
She has a great deal of trust in you, Straw Hat. But trust is the most overrated thing in the world.
That rat making fools of us?
Stop it, you'll make him mad!
Crocodile!
And then it cuts to Vivi being led into the building by Miss All Sunday towards Crocodile.
Vivi!
Vivi?
And Smoker just looks over.
Why, Princess Vivi of Alabaster, welcome. Or should I call you Miss Wednesday? You did well to get past my assassins and make it this far.
I'd go to the ends of the earth to get you. That's how badly I want you dead, Mr. Zero.
Oh, I won't die, Miss Wednesday, but your miserable little kingdom soon will.
If it weren't for you, Alabaster would still be at peace.
And then it cuts to Vivi, who starts running down the stairs, spinning her peacock slashers in her hands. Wait, Vivi! Open the cage! Let us out!
Vivi!
And then Zoro just watches.
Peacock string slasher!
And then Crocodile just takes a puff of his cigar as the peacock string slasher goes straight through Crocodile's head, taking off the back half of the chair he's sitting in the process.
Whoa!
Goes Luffy. And then it cuts to Smoker, who goes,
It's no use.
and then it shows the rest of Crocodile's body just turning into something as she's standing on the table looking at it.
Happy now, Miss Wednesday?
As Crocodile reforms right behind her and puts her in a hold where she can't escape.
As princess of this kingdom, you must know about my powers of the sand fruit. Would you like to become a mummy?
Ah! Sandman!
Hey, take your hands off Vivi! I'm gonna kick your butt! And it cuts to Vivi, who's just sitting in a chair. So now we know the powers of Crocodile. Well, those who are new to the series know what type of power Crocodile has. He has the powers of the sand fruit.
Sit down. Don't glare at me like that. It's almost time for the party to begin. Isn't that right, Miss All Sunday?
Yes.
And then Luffy just watches on. And then we get narration. Baroque Works Operation Utopia begins.
It's 7 o'clock.
A long day is beginning.
And that's the end of chapter 170. Onwards to chapter 171, but before that, we have another SBS. Hey, Mr. Oda, does that mark that Miss Golden Week drew on Luffy mean anything? Couldn't she just paint colors on him? Please tell me, Kay? Sent in by Lemon. Answer: yes, that mark has a meaning. And the way that the way it's drawn is basically, it could be turned, it's basically the English words for the English letters of C and T that are combined together into a unique design that is meant to convey, it's meant to mean color trap. Get it? Maybe you're thinking, so what? But it's better than nothing, right? So it's like he took the designs of the C and the period in C and T and just turned it into the symbol that Miss Golden Week uses in order to use her color trap ability? Power? She doesn't even have a devil fruit. It's just something she can do, but that's what that symbol means. You remember Overtaken being played during this part of the episode? Bum, 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 bum. Or was that difficult? I'm thinking of the OST called Difficult. Is it called Difficult or is it called Overtaken? You're like, but do 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 bum 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 bum. Is that what it's called, Overtaken? Because if it's called Overtaken, then I've been calling it wrong this entire time. If it is, then yeah, I've been wrong. Question: Sensei, you went to college, correct? Also, were you in any manga or drawing clubs back in middle school or high school? I want to be a manga artist someday. I'm in the 8th grade and I'm trying to figure out my future. Please tell me. Answer: I did go to college, but I dropped out after 1 year. I haven't had any formal art or manga training either. Nah, not that one. Okay, I'm trying to remember what Overtaken is. I'm trying to remember. Bum, 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 bum. Is that it? No, it's not it. It's something else. I can't remember. Actually, a lot of pro manga artists are like that. Since this is a serious question, I want to give you a serious answer. Regardless of the technical school you attend, I think the most dangerous thing you can do is to rely on other people, including their opinions in what you want to do with your life. Question: Hey, Oda! Oh, so that's it? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Oh, okay, that's Overtaken. I knew it, but I was trying to make sure I wasn't thinking incorrectly. Thank you, Ogata. Hey, Oda! Sensei, try this challenge. Say Roronoa 10 times. Roronoa, 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 no, 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 Roronoa, no, no, Roronoa, no. Okay, your turn. Like, he starts flubbing the Roronoa part over. Sheesh, you can't even do it yourself. Well, okay. No, no, no. Ah, I bit my tongue. What's that? What's next? And yeah, he kind of bit his tongue trying to do that. You know, he's playing along. Chapter 171, Koza, Leader of the Rebels. Django's Dance Paradise, Volume 36. Stop! Love Shook, Female Officer. And both Django and Full Body are basically love-struck by this female naval officer that's walking past them. Wonder if we'll see more of her in the future. Lord Chaka! He's nowhere to be found! Oh, thank God, that's not a torn page. It's just like a faint line across it. It's fine. Lord Chaka! He's nowhere to be found! We've searched... Lord Chaka! He's nowhere to be found! We've searched the entire palace, the royal chambers, the balconies, the gardens, even the grain storehouses, but we can't find him anywhere. Find His Majesty! Alabarna, capital of Alabasta. This is absurd. Maybe he went out in the middle of the night? Impossible. We couldn't have gotten past the royal palace guard. We have the whole place under surveillance. Then where is His Majesty? Because Cobra's just gone. The army is ready to march. Find him. Search the entire city if you must. Yes, sir! Finding people is Pell's specialty. If only he were here now. Yeah. Should anything happen to King Cobra, I can't lead the king's armies on my own authority. Why now?
What could have happened?
Lord Chaka, His Majesty!
Where is he?
We have some information on his whereabouts.
What?
Then we cut to Katoria.
Katoria, headquarters of the rebel forces.
Koza, wait, we're coming with you!
Why is the king doing this? You've sunk to a new low, Cobra. Trust in the king, Koza.
And then it cuts to Toto. It looks like it's Toto. No, it's yeah, it cuts to Toto back in the day. Like it's a slight flashback. Like it has a gray background behind the panels, but not fully black, going too far back.
You know that His Majesty is a good man.
All you old folks say that, but I could care less. Father, I didn't come with you to Yuba for His Majesty's sake. And then it cuts to people fighting.
The rebel army is over 100,000 strong now.
I heard, and blood has been shed too.
It's all right. Once it rains, the suspicions will cease.
Don't falter! Oh no, the city's canals have been destroyed.
Who would do this?
There's no water!
Once it rains.
It hasn't rained in over a year.
Edomalu is doomed. Trust in the king, Koza. It will rain.
He's hurt! He needs immediate treatment!
I don't want to doubt you, but people are starving, and whether you cause the drought or not, you do have the dance powder.
We must wait for the rain to fall naturally. Dance powder would only bring more misfortune. I can't allow it. This country is not the only one in need of rainfall.
But what harm can it do? If it should rain, the drought will end, and maybe the rebellion too. Maybe the rebellion will too. Your Majesty, give us back the rain!
It would only make matters worse. Things aren't as simple as you think, Koza.
I can't stand to see any more villages dry up.
You haven't changed.
Oh, yes, I have. Now I can fight. I'll be back for the rain. And this is when Koza threatens Cobra that he'll be back. And then it cuts to Koza in the present day.
Why is he being so foolish?
The port city of Nanohana.
What? Why? Your Majesty!
This is my way of apologizing for taking the reign of this country. In order to put that despicable dance powder incident behind us.
But, King Cobra, you can't be serious!
Your Majesty? I'm going to sacrifice Nanohana. Burn this corrupt city to the ground!
Yes, sire! And then it cuts to these guards with Cobra who start ransacking the entire village.
Your Majesty!
And then Cobra looks back. Oh wait, it's a kid.
Your Majesty! You stole the rain! That's why this country's dried up!
And then it cuts to Cobra who kicks the kid away. And all the citizens see this.
I'll get revenge for everybody!
Stop! You mustn't!
And then it cuts to Koza, who rides in.
Koza!
Koza! What do you think you're doing, you monster? I've come to apologize.
This is no joking matter! Don't insult us!
Your Majesty? After all, who dried up this country with the dance powder? I did.
No more games! You pig! People die in those drought-ravaged villages. You know what they were thinking when they died. They felt no anger or hatred for you. Every one of them died believing in you to the very end. It's not the king's fault. He's a good man. At least lie and say you're innocent, or you'll destroy that trust they had in you. And then, all of a sudden, one of these guards that's with Cobra just shoots Koza. Just right then and there.
Koza!
Koza!
And then it cuts to King Cobra's face, that smiles in a way that's all too familiar.
And now it's time.
I think we know who this individual is. Remember, this individual was able to replicate the faces of Luffy and company, and also King Cobra as well.
And now it's time.
The whole country's been wanting you to declare your innocence. That's why we rebelled.
A huge ship is about to crash into the harbor!
At least I did.
And then a giant ship just crashes into the harbor of Nanohana.
What's that ship doing?
It's coming down! Get away from the harbor! And as these people are running, Mr. One and Miss Doublefinger are just walking through the streets while everyone's running away. Mr. One is just walking casually, and Miss Doublefinger is just, like sashaying throughout the streets. Like, you can see it in the anime. She's just like swaying those hips awful wide through the streets.
Seems almost too easy for the grand finale.
What did you expect?
And then it cuts to this individual as Cobra going,
Okay, light the fires and let's get out of here. Yes, sir. Whew, I don't feel like myself without these.
and we see this individual put these, this headband on with these pom-poms on the end of it. We know who this is.
Koza, hang on! Koza! The royal army is gone!
How'd you like my king act?
You were superb, Mr. Two Bon Clay. Of course it's Mr. Two who did all this. And that is the end of chapter 171. Onwards to 172, Rebellion. Django's Dance Paradise, final story, Dance of the Peon Pals. And it cuts to Django and Full Body dancing with some other naval soldiers in front of this same female naval officer, while we see Helmeppo and Kobe walking with Garp in the background. And that same ship crashes into the harbor of Nanohana. Where'd that ship come from?
It just crashed into the harbor.
The Royal Army set fire to the city and left. Put it out! Put out the fire! And then it cuts to Ms. Doublefinger just, sashaying closer and closer.
I've got to meet Mr. Two at the edge of town. The finale will be Alabarna, right?
Huh. I can hardly wait.
And then just Mr. One just licks his fingers.
It's all so iffy, I love it. I'm the epitome of iffy it's myself. You can't tell what I am? You can't tell what I am. Iffy is wonderful, like the lipness of raw octopus in an octopus parfait. It's so iffy, you can't tell if this country's king is a king or something else. My plan is a success.
And then Mr. Two is just, pirouetting throughout the streets. Where's Bunchi? West of the town, Mr. Two Bon Clay. And then this kid is just watching on.
What? The king turned into a queen?
That crap king!
And then the same kid that was ready. Did Oda really need 3 panels for that? For 3 panels. 3 panels for Miss Doublefinger just walking forward. She's far off, getting closer, up close. Just whole panels just dedicated to Miss Doublefinger with her very wide swinging hips. Did he need it? I don't think he did. But I'm not gonna argue about it. But that same kid who was ready to fight with Koza realizes that the King Cobra that showed up was in fact a fake.
That king was a fake! This is bad! We've been tricked! I have to tell everyone!
And then the same kid runs directly into Ms. Doublefinger and Mr. One.
What did you see, you naughty boy?
Bon Clay should be more careful.
Who are?
I guess it's pointless to ask you to keep quiet.
And then there's like a shing sound, and then we just hear the kid scream out, "Water! There's not enough water! Wait! Those are my wares! You gonna pay for that? At a time like this, the city's burning down, fool! Put out the fire! Water, water, water! It's no use! We can't keep up with the flames! Run!" And then they come across the kid. Hey kid, you alright? How cruel! Is this the work of the Royal Army?
No.
No? Nosebleed? Don't worry, we'll take care of it. Try not to talk. I'll get you to a doctor. How could they? He's just a kid.
No, you got it all wrong.
And here's the thing, the kid is thinking all this, but he's not able to audibly say what's on his mind.
No, you got it all wrong. We've all been tricked. It wasn't the real Royal Army.
The hospital's burning down. Find a doctor. Hang in there, kid. Kid! Koza! And it cuts to Koza, who's is able to stand, and he takes the kid. He holds on to the kid. Koza! It's time to bring this kingdom down. Alert all area commanders. Tell them it's time for the final battle. We're going into battle, but we don't have enough weapons. Wait, that ship that crashed into the harbor was an arms freighter. We can get all the weapons we need. Really? It's divine providence.
A brat saw me, you say? Oh, so sorry, swan sorry. Sheesh, all that's left is Mr. Four's team to do their part. Fatty and the old bat will come through. Kidnapping a king is a piece of cake for them.
Hear me, my fellow rebels. The Alabasta we know is dead. Miss Doublefinger and that walk, something else. You ain't lying. The Alabasta we know is dead. This will be our final battle. We're going to take the capital. We're launching an all-out assault on Alabarna. It's time for the king to pay for his crimes. And thus the entire rebel army, led by Koza, gets in a massive uproar as they prepare to head toward Alabarna. Now we head to Alabarna, capital of Alabasta. Don't be absurd. King Cobra would never do such a thing. There must be some mistake. But His Majesty is missing, and the time frame coincides with his absence, without evidence to suggest otherwise. News of the incident at Nanohana has spread throughout the kingdom. Rebel commanders everywhere are crying out against the king. Even those citizens who believed in the king are taking up arms against him. The flames of rebellion are spreading. There are too many riots for us to suppress. The whole country is enraged, and they're headed for Alabarna. We can't stop them. Lord Chaka, what should we do? We'll follow your orders. This is terrible. It clouds everything His Majesty told me yesterday. What am I to believe? What am I to suspect? Then we must just do our duty. We are the guardians of Alabasta Kingdom. We must hold the kingdom together until the king returns. Defend the truth that you see with your eyes. Defend Alabasta! We will meet the rebel forces head on and destroy them! And then, of course, Chaka's having his own rally moment as the Royal Army is ready to meet against Koza. Then we cut back to Rain Base. Looks like the rebels are beginning an all-out offensive. The rebel leader has been shot. I never thought this is the people of Rain Base. Looks like the rebels are beginning an all-out offensive. The rebel leader has been shot.
I never thought the king would stoop so low.
Let's take Alabarna and bring down the king. Prepare for battle. Yes, sir.
It's begun. Go, Zoro.
You?
How could you?
Well, what do you think, Miss Wednesday? The master plan that you were once a part of is finally coming to fruition. Listen carefully, and you can hear the death rattle of Alabaster, and all of them believing that they are the ones defending Alabaster. Defend Alabaster! Defend Alabaster!
Stop it! How could you do such a thing? It's inhuman!
Your love for your country moves me to tears, princess, but that love will destroy Alabaster.
This guy gives scoundrels a bad name, goes Zoro.
You lousy rat! If it weren't for this cage hide!
I had to overcome a great many obstacles to get to this point. I had to find the right people. I had to raise enough money to buy the silver needed to manufacture the dance powder. I had to orchestrate acts of sabotage in order to destroy crumbling towns. I had to have my people spread rumors that they had been wronged by the king's army. I had to undermine the people's trust in their king at every turn until all their frustrations were overflowing. Do you know why I want Alabaster this bad, Miss Wednesday?
How should I know what goes on in that rotten mind of yours?
Such a sharp tongue for a princess.
And then it shows Vivi like trying to knock her chair to the side because apparently she's also tied to it so she can't get up and move.
Yeah.
Come now, what are you trying to do, Miss Wednesday?
I'm going to stop it. There's still time.
Vivi.
I have to get to Alabarna. If I can get there before the rebel army does, I might be able to prevent the slaughter.
What a coincidence. We were just about to leave for Alabarna ourselves. I need to ask your father a certain question.
Haven't you done enough to my father?
Who do you value, your father or your people? But you're welcome to come with us if you wish.
A key! Is that the key to this cage?
Is that the key to this cage? Hand it over, you jerk! And then it cuts to Crocodile tossing the key through a trap door.
Ah! What? A trap door?
The choice is yours, Miss Wednesday.
And he tosses it directly in the same area where Mr. 3 was dropped inside of that underwater aquarium. And that's the end of chapter 172. Onwards to chapter 173, Banana Gator. And then it cuts to the rebels running in one direction, and it cuts to the royal army preparing in one direction.
Yes, there's still time to prevent the rebels and the king's soldiers from butchering each other. You have about 8 hours before the slaughter begins, but I don't think you're going to make it. It would take you longer than that to reach Alabarna from here. If you want to stop the rebellion, you'll have to leave right now, Miss Wednesday. Otherwise, hundreds of thousands will perish. Of course, you could stay here and save your friends. You just have to open the cage for them. Unfortunately, I accidentally dropped the key.
Is that the Banana Gator's pen?
Well, there are your choices.
Banana Gators, goes Luffy. Hey, look! There are gators growing out of those bananas! What the? They're enormous! We're in an underwater chamber? What weird bananas.
Look again, stupid. The bananas are growing out of the gators. It's the gators that are weird.
And then he cuts to Vivi looking down at the gators, and she notices that one of the gators starts messing with the key and chomps on it.
That gator has the key!
And it swallows the key.
What's the matter,
Vivi?
The Banana Gator swallowed the key to the cage.
What? Go after it and make it spit it out!
I can't! Banana Gators are ferocious. They even prey on sea monsters. If I go near them, they'll eat me up.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. They think that anything that falls in there is food. And how would you figure out which one swallowed the key anyway?
What? You beast!
If we could just open this cage, I'd teach those lizards a lesson.
Duh, Zoro, we can't get out of this cage because one of them swallowed the key.
I know that. Well then, we'll be going now. By the way, in 1 hour this room will be one big fish tank. I use the secret room as president of Baroque Works, but I won't be needing it anymore. Soon the water will start pouring in as it sinks into Rain-Based Lake. A multitude of innocent citizens or 4 no-account pirates. Make your choice, but you'll be lucky to save anyone. You have to decide whom to bet on, Miss Wednesday. Do you like to gamble?
Even in a situation like this, even a princess is powerless.
This country made my work easy, since it's populated by idiots, like the young rebels and that hole-digging old man in Yuba.
What? That dried-up old man?
Oh, you know him. That oasis died a long time ago, but that stupid old man just keeps doggedly digging away. Doesn't that make you laugh? On he digs, heedless of those recurring sandstorms.
Why, you?
Let me ask you, Straw Hat. Did you really think it's natural that sandstorms hit the same town over and over like that?
And then Luffy starts to realize,
What? What do you mean? Could he have?
And then it cuts to Crocodile, who starts gathering up sands in his hands. And he makes like a mini sandstorm happen in his hands, pretty much saying like he's the reason why those sandstorms were destroying all of those villages.
Yuba will never surrender to the sands.
That was your doing? And then Crocodile just smiles.
Don't you recognize me? Well, I guess I have lost a little weight.
I'll kill you!
And then it cuts to portions of the floor as both Ms. All Sunday and Crocodile leave. But then it cuts to the floor as they open up and water starts to rush into the room.
Ah! The water's rushing in! It's gonna flood the whole place! Vivi, save us! Do something! I don't want to die in an hour! This is
no time to panic.
When will there ever be a better time? If somebody doesn't do something fast, we're doomed! My country? Or my friends? Not like you would let me have either. Even my life. You'd kill me before I reach Alabarna anyway.
And then it cuts to Vivi, who's still holding on to one of her peacock slashing weapons.
I know what has to be done. No one will be safe until you're dead. You know nothing about this country's history or its people. You don't know anything!
And she starts spinning her peacock slasher around her finger, and it's fruitless as she just gives up. She's spinning it around her head, but she just gives up and falls to the ground. And then it just continues to show Crocodile walking away from Vivi. Vivi! Do something! Get us out of here!
Luffy.
Begging for your life, eh, Straw Hat? But of course you are. Everyone fears death.
If we die here, who's gonna kick his butt? And then it causes Crocodile to twitch a little bit at the prospect of someone threatening to beat him up.
Don't be so full of yourself, fish bait.
Oh yeah, you're the one who's Oh, he says, "Oh yeah, you're the one who's a minnow."
Yeah! He's one of the 7 warlords of the sea!
And then it cuts to a gator popping up in front of Crocodile and Miss All Sunday.
Go.
If you're going to abandon your friends, this would be a good time to do it, Miss Wednesday. You want to stop the rebellion, don't you? Yeah.
And then it cuts to the gator getting up in front of them.
It's huge.
Vivi, take him!
You're asking the impossible. It's too big. Vivi, run! You can't win. Save us!
You're the one asking the impossible.
Hey, look out the window. They're waiting their turn. We're just gonna lunch. We're just lunch to them.
Looks like you've made your choice very well. You just have to kill them all. The key's inside one of them.
And then it cuts to this banana gator opening its mouth and Vivi going,
Peacock string?
and before she can even do anything else, the banana gator chomps on the whole area in front of her before she can even do anything. It's that fast.
It's fast! It shattered those stone stairs with one bite! What jaws!
And then Vivi gets knocked away by the banana gator. Go for the tail!
Darn it, what can she do against a monster like that? Vivi, get up! Run! You'll be eaten alive!
Bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it. Bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it. Bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it. Bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it.
A call.
Baby transponder snail, not for international calls. Bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it, bit it. Gotcha.
Yes?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Is that you, Millions?
Hey, are we connected? I've never used a baby transponder snail before. Hello?
What is it?
Yes, it's working. You can speak. Hurry up and state your business. What's going on? That voice. I've heard it before. This is Restaurant La Crap.
Yo! We know who this is on the other side. That's the end of chapter 173. Onwards to chapter 174. But before that, another SBS. I'm having fun, ladies and gentlemen. Reader! Oda-sensei, I found something rather surprising. It's about the courier who appears on pages 117 and 118 of volume 18. His t-shirt says half-fledged there, but it says full-fledged on page 69. What's going on with him? Please tell me. Oda! He matured. Reader, are transponder snails animals or machines? Ah, you get to learn. Oda, they're living things, like bugs. Baby transponder snail. They are small and easy to carry. However, they have a weak signal and cannot be used to communicate between islands. Regular transponder snail. These are big and inconvenient to carry around, but they have a strong signal so they can communicate with distant islands. They can also be used to send faxes by connecting an attachment. And then we have different species, such as the black transponder snail. These remain small even when mature. They like to eavesdrop and do not like to communicate with their fellow snails. They are used as listening devices. The important thing is that transponder snails do not mind captivity by humans because they get fed. Chapter 174, Mr. Prince.
Restaurant La Crap. Ah, then you remember. I'm glad to hear that. Hello, this is Restaurant La Crap. Stop fooling around, you idiot.
Transponder snail? What are you talking about? I never use a transponder snail in Little Garden.
I thought I had all the Straw Hat Pirates in that cage. Are there more?
Hey, did you hear that? Restaurant La Crap? Could that be...
And before Luffy can say anything, Usopp grabs Luffy's mouth to keep him from spoiling who it is.
Wait, Luffy, they might not know about him yet.
Then it cuts to Vivi, who sees and notices the conversation from, over 100 feet away. She can clearly hear the conversation. Everyone just has perfect hearing, where they can hear conversations from all the way in the distance, just perfectly. Perfect hearing.
Sanji? That's right. Sanji and Chopper are still free.
And then Miss All Sunday smiles, and then Crocodile speaks.
Who are you? Me? I'm Mr. Prince. I see. Where are you right now, Mr. Prince? I can't tell you that. If I did, you'd come and kill me. Well, whether you can kill me or not is debatable, but I'm not fool enough to give out information for free, unlike you, Mr. Zero.
Oh, your boy is clowning Crocodile for giving him all that information and not knowing that he was against him the entire time.
Prince, save us! We've been captured. There's not much time.
Sounds like my shipmates are there with you. Well, I think I'll just...
And then it cuts to fighting that's happening on the other side of this baby Den Mushi.
What?
That'll teach you.
You're on volume 19 right now. Hey, so are we. We're on chapters 174.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
Hello? I've got him. What should I do?
Sanji, no.
Where are you? Tell me.
At the front gate of Rain Dinners.
That useless idiot. He better not have gotten himself killed.
Sanji! Ah!
And Usopp's losing his mind.
There goes our last hope.
And then it just ends the phone call.
Excellent. Let's go to the front gate.
Are you sure? The millions still don't know what you look like.
I'm not going there as the boss. Only the numbered agent know our faces. I'll rouse no suspicion if I show up as Crocodile to investigate a commotion in front of my own casino.
And then it cuts to Vivi, who's trying to run ahead and go up the stairs, but the Banana Gator chomps on where she is.
Vivi!
And Crocodile looks back, and we see that Vivi managed to hold on. We see that Vivi managed to hold on to a piece of the stairs that the Banana Gator didn't chomp a portion out of.
What are you doing, Vivi?
There's still time before the water floods this room. Oh, wait.
There's still time before the water floods this room. I'm going to find help.
I get it. Sanji may still be alive. If Vivi can find him.
That's right. And Chopper's out there too. Maybe there's still hope.
And then Crocodile sends out his left arm, the one with the hook on it, in a trail of sand.
Hey, look out!
And Crocodile grabs Vivi from behind before she can even get up the stairs and yanks her backwards.
Vivi! Ah!
What do you think you're doing?
And he slams Vivi right back. He slams Vivi right back down onto the ground before she can even get up. Then it cuts to more of the water. As it starts to pool up inside of the room.
Vivi, wake up!
The gator's coming!
If you care about your friends so much, you should die here with them. Soon the water will cover the Banana Gator's feeding area and flood this room. I'll even bring that smart aleck Mr. Prince here too, if you don't mind a corpse.
And he goes up the stairs and slams the door. And Luffy, getting angrier and angrier by the minute, just goes, "Crap!" And then it cuts to the Banana Gator that's right next to them. Yes. And then it cuts to Crocodile going right back up into Rain Dinners like ain't nothing happened. Sir Crocodile, have you heard what happened at Nanohana?
Yes, I heard. The final clash between the king and the rebels is finally coming. The city is in an uproar.
The final clash between the king and the rebels is finally coming. The city is in an uproar. No, the whole kingdom is in an uproar.
I was afraid it would come to this. This is the king that wouldn't do anything when pirates attacked our towns.
Look, it's Sir Crocodile. It is him in person, our hero.
He rarely shows his face in the casino.
Sir Crocodile.
They really love you.
Sir Crocodile.
Ugh.
Vivi!
And then it cuts to the Banana Gator getting closer and closer and closer as it prepares to chomp on Vivi.
You guys have always rescued me in the past. I won't let you die.
And then you hear a crunch sound. And then you see that the gator's tongue gets cut, and Vivi uses the gator as a stepping stone so she can run up the stairs.
She did it! She got away! Gotta hurry.
And then it cuts to the banana gator as it completely tries to destroy more and more of the stairs so Vivi can't get up. And as that happens, the windows for the room that everyone is in burst open and water starts to pour in.
The glass broke! The water's rushing in! This room will be underwater in less than 20 minutes!
How do you know this?
Is Vivi all right? You guys! Hang on just a little longer. I'll come back with help. I won't abandon you! Okay, we're counting on you, Vivi!
And then it cuts to a crocodile outside.
What in the world happened here?
According to those that Pell the Falcon took out, all the millions have been wiped out.
All the millions. Remember, all of the millions are like the underlings of the weaker members of Baroque Works. They're not the billions who are stronger, but all of the millions have been wiped out.
Adding to those that Pell the Falcon took out, all the millions have been wiped out.
What happened? Hey!
He called himself Mr. Prince.
I thought you captured him. Which way did he go?
He took off just now towards the south side of town.
Just now?
And then it cuts to an individual who's just running in the far distance, and Crocodile sees him. And Crocodile's eyes are bloodshot with the fact that
That must be him. You little peon. Don't think that you can get away from me.
Why not forget him?
Silence! No one makes a fool of me and lives.
and Crocodile turns his entire lower half into sand as he goes speeding off towards this individual. Inside Rain Dinners. Whoa, what the? An earthquake? Oh no, the bridge collapsed! But why? What's going on? And then it cuts back to Miss All Sunday, who's watching all this go on inside of Rain Dinners. Well, all this happened with Rain Dinners. We're trapped here!
Isn't there a boat? What's going on? The bridge collapsed? Oh no, how will I get out of here?
Maybe we can't get out, but now Baroque Works can't get in either.
All according to plan. And it cuts to this individual who's just sitting right behind Vivi.
Sanji!
Chopper's leading Crocodile on a wild goose chase. We have to hurry. The rebellion's begun. So, show me the way, princess.
And it's Sanji, being the absolute Chad he is. You know, when Sanji ain't simping for women, he's a fantastic character. But when he's simping for them, it's all like, bruh, calm down. Have some water. It's all good. Just quench your thirst just a little bit. You don't need to go that hard for the ladies. Chapter 176. After this, we have chapter 175. After this, we have 176, and that will be the end of volume 19. Let's continue on with chapter 175, Release.
Chopper's acting as a decoy?
Yes, but don't worry about him. We have to hurry, Vivi. How are the others?
All right, but Sanji, didn't you just get shot?
Huh? Me?
And then it cuts to when Sanji was beating up the members of the Millions. Hello? I got him. What should I do now?
Where are you? Tell me.
At the front gate of Rain Dinners. Yeah, and I see Panda Man. There's like a whole page where it's just Panda Man in the background. At the front gate of Rain Dinners.
Good job. Terrific acting. That'll bring your boss around.
Thanks. Can I go now?
No, sir.
And then Sanji just beats him up.
Look, Chopper.
Huh?
More minions are gathering over where we kicked butt earlier.
My name is Mr. Prince.
Huh? Who are you? Hey, are you the one who did this to our comrades?
I'm finally helping out. My name is Mr. Prince.
And it cuts to Chopper in his arm boost as he's beating up all these other members of the Millions.
What's this?
And then it cuts back to when Crocodile's trying to find out what happened outside of Rain Dinners.
What's this? What happened? Hey!
He called himself Mr. Prince. And Crocodile notices that this individual is hiding. And the thing is, Chopper still hides. Chopper still hides with the part of him that should be peeking that's behind the building and the rest of his body. He peeks around the corner in reverse. And Crocodile notices him. And then Chopper takes off. Oh no, the bridge collapsed! And then Miss All Sunday is looking back towards Rain Dinners. And she notices an individual. And she notices Sanji just smiling to himself going into Rain Dinners. Then it cuts back to Chopper.
Where'd that pirate disappear to? Mr. Prince, I'll find him and beat him to death.
And then it cuts to Chopper, who's much smaller as he walks away from Crocodile. Because Crocodile doesn't recognize him. And then it cuts to Luffy and Usopp.
Ah! The water! We're all gonna die! Die! Ah! If the cage gets flooded, we're goners! It's up to my knees! The water's up to my knees!
Hey, you stupid gators, come and get us!
Huh? What are you saying, Nami?
I'm gonna make them so mad that they chop open this cage.
What? That's a great idea!
Come on, come and get us, you stupid bananas!
No, you got it wrong. No, you got it wrong. They're not bananas. They're gators with bananas on their heads. They're animals, not fruit. It's like the monkey dance. It's not a kind of monkey, it's a dance.
Well, gators and bananas are both edible.
Here it comes!
And it cuts to the banana gator launching at them and biting onto the cage. And this causes both it causes Usopp to be scared and Nami to cover her head while Luffy and Zoro just watch on. And it turns out that the cage is much sturdier than it appears because it breaks all the teeth of the banana gator instantly.
It didn't work! What kind of a cage is this? Hurry, Vivi!
Then it cuts to Smoker.
Hey, you guys.
How come you're so calm?
Help us think of something!
How much do you guys know what Crocodile is up to? That woman with Crocodile, the world government has had a bounty on her head for 20 years. A bounty of over 70 million berries.
What? 70 million? How come?
Same as crocodiles.
From the moment those two joined forces, there's been more at stake than just the fate of this country. If they're not stopped, the whole world could be in trouble.
The whole world? What do you mean?
That's big.
What are you talking about? I don't need any more reasons to kick his butt.
I see. So how do you plan to escape?
It's up to my thighs! Ah!
We're gonna die! We're gonna die! No! I feel weak. Oh no! This isn't good! Hang on, Luffy! Vivi's coming back with help! She promised!
Then it cuts back to Nami again.
Vivi, this must be hard, but we don't have much time. Hurry!
And then it cuts to Zoro, who's thinking to himself,
if I were a better swordsman, I could shatter this cage. It's not polite to roar at the dinner table.
bad manners, kick the course! And with one massive kick,
Bad manners, kick course!
with one massive kick to the midsection of this banana gator, Sanji enters into a beautiful double spread panel of him launching this banana gator skyward. I mean, you got to think to yourself, how much strength does he have to lift an entire giant reptile into the air? I love this. It's so awesome. It's so awesome.
Bad manners, kick course!
And then it just shows Sanji as this same gator winds up spitting out that same rubble that it was trying to chomp on with Vivi running up it. And it falls backwards into the ground. And this surprises everyone. And then Sanji just puts his cigarette to the side and then just taps it so that the broken part can fall off.
Hi, been waiting long?
Prince!
Stop wasting time and find the key. Nami, do you love me now?
Yes, I love you. Now get us out of here.
Coming!
What an idiot.
Vivi, good
work! Goes Luffy, and she just gives him the thumbs up as she remains at the top of the stairs. What power? Yeah, that's power. For you to kick, here's the thing. Reptiles are heavy. Reptiles have weight. Alligators are heavy. No singular person can lift an alligator like a full-fledged one. Not like these small ones. I mean big ones, like ones that eat whole wildebeest and buffalo and all sorts of things that you would see in the Nile River or whatever. Those are crocodiles, but you get what I mean. But big ones. This one is giant, and Sanji just launched it into the air with one kick. But Nami gives Luffy the thumbs up and goes,
Thanks.
and then it cuts to more banana gators that are pouring in from the entryway. Go, Sanji! Clobber those guys!
Jeez, they just keep coming. Come at me all at once, you crap bananas. I'll knock some table manners into you. It's not polite to attack young ladies.
And Sanji just starts lifting. Alligators may be heavy, but not as heavy as a banana alligator. No, those things are massive. But Sanji starts by stretching his legs, like just easily stretching his leg high into the air.
It's not polite to attack young ladies.
Sanji, there's no time. Every second counts. Just kill them.
And then it cuts to Smoker going,
Kill the third one that came in.
huh? Why that one?
Are those ears of yours just for decoration? Don't you recognize that growl? That's the one that swallowed the key.
Sorry, getting a phone call. Give me a sec. All right, back to it.
Sanji, there's no time. Every second counts. Just kill them.
Kill the third one that came in.
Says Smoker. Huh? Why that one?
Are those ears of yours just for decoration? Don't you recognize that growl? That's the one that swallowed the key.
Whoa! So Smoker's already figured out which one had the key inside of it, just from the sound of its growling. And then it cuts to Crocodile.
Taking out the bridge to buy time. Very clever. There must be other members of the Straw Hat Gang on the loose. They lured us away in order to rescue their comrades, but it will avail them nothing. Even if they manage to find the banana gator that swallowed the key, the door to that cage still won't open, because I have the real key here. Their efforts will all be in vain.
Evil man.
But I won't let any of those little fish get away. I'll kill them all with my own hands.
And then
we see Crocodile just completely speechless as he looks into the room.
What the?
And he sees that the room has filled up with water, but every single one of his banana gators have been beaten. The cage is open. No one's inside it. And the body of Mr. 3 is floating in the water directly in front of him with a letter that says,
"See you later, crap gator, Mr. Prince."
And Crocodile just drops the key. He just drops the key in utter shock. And that's the end of chapter 175. Onwards to chapter 176, Rush. But before we start, we got another SBS before we get started with this last chapter of the volume. Reader, howdy. Well, if it ain't that H.it Oda kid. Thought I recognized y'all. You sure have grown. What? You think I'm cute? None of that now, you hear? But I'll leave you some onions and potatoes. Share 'em with your friends. Belle of Kesennuma. Oda, y'all talk that Miyagi dialect. I can't understand nothing you said. The General of Higo. Reader, Oda-san, one of the lizard runners from page 110 of volume 18 isn't wearing a tag on its neck. Why not? By now, Professor of Ancient Civilizations, 4th year. Oda, you're right. That one isn't carrying a message. Maybe that's why it's saying, huh? As in, huh? Why am I running? Baroque Works will fire him, of course. Reader, how do you do, Oda-sensei? Let me get right to the point. In volume 18, Crocus made a mistake. The 2 S's in SBS are written backwards. What happened? Seriously. Mr. Crocus? Well? And this is from Akiko. Oda. Well, see you in the next volume. Sayonara! We realized this before it hit the store shelves, but it would have been a pain to fix. So the S's were just like backwards because in that one particular SBS. Onwards to the last chapter, chapter 176, Rush. There she blows! And it cuts to Sanji, who's just bodying all of these banana gators. And it spits out a round object. Is it the key? It doesn't look like a key.
What is that thing?
Wax ball open. Huh? Water? It's water. It's a miracle. And it's Mr. 3. So my thing is, when Mr. 3 was down there, I guess before he was eaten up by these banana gators, he encased himself in a ball of wax. And he was just swallowed whole, and he's just been in there that whole time. What?
Hey,
It's 3! 3!
Mr. 3, what were you doing inside that gator?
huh?
Oh, I'm alive! I thought I was a goner for sure. Crocodile thinks he got rid of me, but he underestimated me. The moment this monster swallowed me, I used every ounce of my power to form a wax ball. By sealing myself inside, I managed to survive. A brilliant move, if I do say so myself. But what's this stuck to my wax ball? The key? Ah! You guys! It's the key! Give it! What? This key? Wait. A room filling up with water, a steel cage, and a key. Aha! I see what's going on here.
Okay, Mr. 3, be a good boy and hand over the key.
Here you go! And then Mr. 3 just chucks the key to the other side of the room.
What the?
I don't know who you are, but you seem to be their friend. If you want the key, go find it, and try not to get eaten in the process.
What a jerk.
He sure catches on fast.
Sanji, we're running out of time!
Don't jerk me around.
Wait, Sanji! Maybe we can use his wax powers to make a duplicate key.
And then it cuts it cuts directly to Mr. 3 making a wax key, and then opening the cage for them.
Not bad, Candlehead.
Thanks. Because Sanji beat him up. Sanji beat him up to make him comply and open up the gate immediately. And then after Sanji says, "Not bad, Candlehead." Thanks. Huh? And then Sanji proceeds to kick his face so hard he sent flying to the other room, where he laid until he floated right in front of Crocodile.
Hurry,
Hurry! There's no time! The passageway they went down must lead into the direction of Alabarna, but it's crawling with banana gators.
Well, that takes... And then it cuts to... Then it cuts to Zoro and Luffy, who are prepared to face off against the banana gators.
Well, that takes care of that.
Hey, I'm not as strong when I'm wet. Come on. Come on! Aren't there any more?
I couldn't even handle one of them.
It's okay, those two aren't normal.
And then it cuts to the inside of when they're beating up the gators. And it cuts to the gate, actually the whole passageway, starting to break from the force of them going overboard. Hey, the wall broke! Morons, you overdid it.
The passageway is busted! Let's get out of here!
And then water starts to rush into the area as Smoker is just left seeing all this craziness happen. Blast!
Usopp hit his head on a rock!
You alive, Luffy? Sheesh, people with devil fruit powers sure have some rotten weaknesses.
Usopp, get up!
As Usopp is dragged by his nose by Vivi with Nami holding on to him.
What do you think you're doing, Usopp? Help us out!
And then it cuts to Zoro, who washes up, and he has Smoker. Because remember, Smoker's a devil fruit user as well, so he was pretty much left at the mercy too. Whoa, Smoker! Whoa, Smoker! Why did you save him, Zoro?
It wasn't my decision.
He would have been fine on his own.
Forget it. Let's hurry and go. We've lost a lot of time. Can we still make it, Vivi?
I don't know. Nami, do you still have that perfume you bought in Nanohana? Yes, why? Put it on! Like this?
It's like falling in love and going to heaven.
Yeah, then stay there. Roronoa Zoro! Roronoa Zoro! Why did you save me?
As it cuts to Smoker, as he jabs his weapon at Zoro, who easily blocks it.
Why did you save me?
Zoro, save him!
Huh? He's the enemy. Leave him.
But if we leave him, he'll die. He'll sink like an anchor.
I know, but you don't owe me anything. It was Captain's orders. I'd have let you drown.
And then Smoker slowly starts to lower his weapon.
Then you don't mind if I do my duty now. See? I knew this would happen if you rescued him.
Did you find the Straw Hats? Yes, Captain Smoker's with them right now.
Let's back him up!
Gather the troops.
Yes, sir! Okay, let's make for Alabarna as fast as our legs will carry us!
Oh, they're up.
Where's that crocodile? Whoa, Smokes! You still want to fight?
Ah! It's Smoker! Don't do it, Luffy! Let's run!
Is this kid for real?
And then it cuts to Luffy, who's prepared to fight Smoker. He's prepared to fight him. And Smoker just glares at him. This way, hurry! Cuts to the naval soldiers.
Go.
What?
Just this once. I'll let you get away. But next time we meet, Straw Hat, you're dead meat.
And then Luffy just looks at him. There they are! The Straw Hat Pirates! And then Zoro's just laughing. And then Sanji.
The Navy's coming. Which way to Alabarna?
That way, due east!
Luffy, what are you doing? Come on! Okay. We'll get you this time! You know, I kinda like you.
Get out of here!
And then he swipes at Luffy and Luffy immediately runs away. After them! They're getting away! Captain, aren't you going after them?
No, I'm tired.
What?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Recall our men. We'll catch up with those pirates later. And contact HQ. Have every ship in the region set sail for Alabasta.
You're calling for reinforcements? But sir, do you think the brass will do that just to catch a few lousy pirates?
Do you think I care what the brass thinks?
No, sir! I'll get on it, sir! And then it cuts to someone going,
Gotta hurry. Yes, this way. The smell of Nami's perfume is getting stronger.
We're not gonna run all the way to Alabarna, are we? Hey, where did Eyelashes go? Aren't there stables in Rain Base? Let's grab some horses. But the Navy's all around town.
Relax, look up ahead.
There they are! Hey! You guys!
And Chopper rides in front of the entire Straw Hat crew on a giant crab, surprising everyone. With Usopp being so surprised, his eyes turn into crab eyes.
A crab? Chopper! It's a crab mover.
Looks tasty, goes Luffy.
Hop on!
We can ride that thing? Wow!
That's one awesome ride.
But what's with the creepy cheer?
He's Eyelash's friend. This is Eyelash's hometown. He has lots of friends around here, but they're strange.
Excellent. Crab movers bury themselves in the sand so they're rarely seen.
Beats running.
Okay, let's go! Giddy up!
As it cuts to everyone riding on the crab mover, they keep going, but then all of a sudden, a long wisp of sand comes up right behind Vivi and rips her off of the crab mover.
Ah!
Vivi! Stop it, Chopper! Vivi! It's him! You jerk! As Luffy grabs onto Vivi and then proceeds to throw her back onto the crab mover as he gets pulled backwards. That idiot. Luffy! Go on without me! I can handle this! As we see the eyes of Crocodile, as Luffy prepares to get dragged towards him. Oh, I cannot wait for this encounter! So, yeah, I can't wait for this encounter. Yes, and that's the end of chapter 176. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. We are done with volume 19 of One Piece. Join me tomorrow as we start the volumes in the 20s, as we get started with volume 20 of the series. Everyone, it was an immense honor and pleasure to be your entertainer, your audiobook reader, your One Piece dramatic reader, everything in between. I enjoy myself going through these volumes, and honestly, I'm having so much fun reading through every single one of these. I really am. I'm enjoying doing the voices. I'm enjoying seeing all these moments on the page. It's just, this is fun for me. I love my job. Thank you for the continued support of this channel in any way that you see fit, from liking, subscribing, and, sharing to, super chat, super thanks, and everything that's, monetary towards this channel and that continues the channel running. I just want to say thank you for all that you do for me. Had a fantastic time to everyone here. All I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, share this stream with everyone you know, because the more the merrier as we go forwards towards 100,000 subscribers. And maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.